Hey guys, this is churches, graveyards and graves, and today we are at St Giles in Whittington, and I've got my dog here and it's a relatively nice day, so she's already rolling around on the grass which has just been mown. So I thought I'd bring you here to show you a few points of interest about this church. So here's the outside of St Giles, and most of it is a complete restoration. So the vast majority of it is Victorian, and to be honest, I don't think it's a particularly nice restoration either. You've got this really modern porchway next to this shed, and then you've got this main chancel area which is all out of brick. And so whenever you see this sort of brickwork, you can nearly guarantee it's of a much later period. It might even be a bit later than the Victorian times, maybe even around like 1910, 1920. The tower is the oldest part, and you can see that there's a definite difference in brickwork between the chancel area and this tower. But what it does have is a wonderful weather vane at the top there. I hope you can see that, with like a little flag on it and the northwest, and just on cue we can hear the lovely clock as well. So there's the clock bells. On the side of it you have got this wonderful memorial, and these would have been major benefactors to the church, and you can see it says also John Neville, who departed this life in 1811, aged 75. And I love what they write, because they write about the person. It says they were the best of parents. Their humility and industry led them to seek happiness in an exemplary discharge of the private duties of good. I'm not sure what the private duties of good were, but there you go. Subjects as Christians, inoffensive in their manners, possessing a humble but sound faith in the merits of their Redeemer. They lived respected and died truly lamented by their family and friends. And so you've got this wonderful memorial here to the Neville family, and so that's really interesting, and they would have been major benefactors to the church. So that gives you an idea really of the date of this church. It probably been around 1811 that it was restored. And you can also see you've got this wonderful ironwork, and here we have this fabulous pipe here, and it says right at the top 1880, and they've painted it in this lovely red, and this is very typical of Victorian ironwork. And they love to decorate, and they've put the date on, and there's like a Star of David at the top there, and then you've got right at the bottom this decorative fan piece. It's just a drain really, but the fact that they really went to town on it. It's in a beautiful village, and I'll just turn it around a little bit for you so you can see the graveyard, and then we're going to go on to look at a different something different in the graveyard. You enjoyed seeing that. That's St Giles, and it hasn't got any fancy head corbels or anything like that, no gargoyles. And most of it's just like brick, and the porchways are a bit, well, modern. It's got some nice tile work inside, and it's even got a lovely stained glass window, which I might show you at the end. But there's something else that's quite interesting in this graveyard, so wait on for part 2.